Okay, and Jin is in there waiting for us. What we have here is Roy and Li Fang. So their personalities are a little harder to pin down than most of the other characters. Although the main thing is they're always around the training room. And then down this corridor we have Shizu. I was going to say Shiho. It's not right. Shizu. She is the spirit medium of the group of NEURON. So of course, with the idea of it being the end of the world, with basically everybody who could being on this artificial island, it is very multicultural because you'd have basically everybody you could get. So Ted, Hattori, Tabitha, each one of them serves a different purpose. I don't think we can actually make use of any of them. Ted will sell us equipment, combat items. Hattori really just explains how the menu system works. And Tabitha upgrades our equipment. Our X-Baton, which is basically the baton and the gun, and later the Gladius, and also the Legatus, which makes our Legion stronger. But for now, that's basically everybody, and we can go and do some training. The minute you step into the training room, you go into combat mode, so you can start doing everything like that. So let's do the training.
There you are. Ready to train? Wait, where's the captain and Alicia?
Oh, the captain said you could handle it.
That guy's more sensitive than he looks. Well, that's not a bad thing, I guess. Alright, I'll run you through the basics. Before we continue,
So here we go.
Strap this thing on your back.
You didn't give me anything, Jin. So just hope you never fall on your back.
Great, looks like it fits. That's your Legatus cradle. Neuron regulations say to keep your Legatus stowed in that cradle when you're not out in the field. And here's your integrated reality imaging system, IRIS. You'll forget how you ever cracked cases without it. Alright, let's start with an easy one. Point your IRIS at the computer terminal over there.
Okay. Iris, iris, iris. And so we turn it on. And it gives us information.
Find it okay? Alright, now boot up the terminal and try out a training program.
And if we aim it at a character, it'll also give us information on the character.
You don't think you need to cover.
Information display.
To start with, you only get the gender and birth date, but as you get further in the game, you level up. You unlock the rest of them: blood type, height, weight, size.
Iris shut down.
By the end of the game, we should have all of them.
Try out a
So let's see what training we got. So this is all stuff I've already learned. For the sake of the LP, we're gonna skip it.
That's so. Well, it's up to you.
On its own, it's like an extra 20, 25, 30 minutes maybe. I forget exactly how long.
Attention, Neuron officers.
It's good training though.
Police have requested Neuron's assistance. Please report to the command room.
It's good that this isn't a blind playthrough, otherwise that would be like the next
Repeat.
like
The police
20,
have
30
requested
minutes.
Neuron's assistance. Please report to the command room.
Well, looks like it's time for your first assignment.
Alright, let's go out and
Go
do
on
stuff.
ahead, and don't keep us all waiting, guys.
It figures we'd even get transferred to a new department together. It feels kind of weird to be saying this to my own brother, but, well, I gotta say, it's nice working with you.
Well, it's nice being introduced to you after all this time.
It's gonna take a while to get used to all this, but I'm sure we can show Dad that we're up to it. If we work hard, I know he'll come around in no time.
Yeah, let's go.
Iris startup.
Blue case, over there.
Display. Iris shut down.
You weren't here a minute ago. Okay. Well, he should be on the way back then.
Iris
Using the iris is a good idea to check where your current goal is. That will take us to the main goal. That is the goal of the current case we're working, and various other things. And of course, it also sees through walls to where people are.
Iris shut down.
It's a useful tool. Make use of it. Bitter medicine. Makes me think of some of the special medicines you could give to Pokemon starting Gen 3. Because there was a point Gen 3 introduced a bunch of medicines that tasted bad, and you could give them to your Pokemon to heal them, but also like lower the friendship, I think. Alright, let's go do some work. Do the job we're paid for.
You're late, newbie.
I'm sorry, I was running errands.
Now that everyone's here, let's begin. The police in Central City, in Zone 36, have requested our help with a case.
You know, it's interesting that Akira's skin tone looks the same as ours. I've not checked whether or not her skin tone will always match yours, though it would make sense because you are supposed to be twins, adopted by the captain.
But again, we're looking at way more gates than usual. To say they have their hands full is an understatement. Gates don't just appear like this without a Chimera around somewhere. Not in these numbers.
Of course, the hair never changes.
There are only 5 people on the Ark who stand a chance against Chimeras, and they're all in this room. That's why the regular police need your help. Get out there, find the Chimera, and take it down.
I'll let the captain fill you in on the operational parameters.
Roger.
We don't know what this Chimera is capable of yet. You'll have your legions with you, but still, keep your guard up.
Still be careful, because we're at the point in the game where each Chimera is actually a big
Can't
threat.
risk letting any of you go through the gate after it either. Do whatever you can on this side, okay?
Remember, it's a big no-no going through the gate, so I hope we don't go through the gate at some point.
Move out.
Roger.
Yeah, I appreciate the gusto there, Commander, but it's certainly no agents are go. Alright, to the roof. Going up.
Iris, startup. Information, Iris, shut down.
Let's go out on our first job. Don't say I was late again.
Alright, everyone's here.
You people keep leaving without me.
Straight. We don't know what the hell we're gonna find out there. Okay, first things first. We'll meet up with the police and get as much info as we can.
Sounds good.
If we happen to meet our mystery chimera, you leave it to me, Alicia, and Jin. Got it?
Roger.
It sounds reasonable being our first case, but you can't babysit us forever, bear that in mind.
Well, Jin already put us through the training, so I thought maybe we could...
Like, yeah, sure, ease us into it, but
You two are
you
together
can't
as
babysit
wishes.
us forever.
No heroics. Captain's orders. Is that clear?
But...
Hey, come on now. Maybe the captain is a teensy bit overprotective. But you're new, and if you bite off more than you can chew, we're all in trouble. It's the right call.
Roger, Captain.
Right, it is a good call. Take it slow, ease us into it, but, like I say, let's remember, you can't babysit us forever. We can't be here 3 years from now, and we're still just gathering information. So we are still in something of the tutorial area, because we're going to be... this area is going to give us a tutorial on how to do investigations. Which is a cool mechanic, and I like it, and it adds more to the game beyond just the combat. Also, for some reason, we don't land helicopters, we always just jump out of them. There is... when I first did this, I assumed that we were capable of doing that because of the legions or something. Although there's a point later where somebody's doing it without a legion. And it's like, are we just capable of jumping out of helicopters in the future?
Listen up. We've got nothing to go on right now except that our perp is probably a chimera.
Probably.
If it is, we need to know as much as we can before we engage. Time to look for clues.
That's the red matter.
You know what that means. Iris is on, people. First, let's see if the security cameras caught anything useful. Check their hologram playback.
Shove the iris on. So the bridge fell down from above.
Do you think
And
all these
people
people
ran.
made it out okay?
And a drone is pushing me out of the way. So this might be a good time to bring up the way this stuff works. So we got difference, like here's a medicine, here's a medicine. There's a difference between the two. This one has a star symbol on it. The items with the star symbols are temporary. At the end of the level, they will be taken away from you. So generally you want to use the ones with stars on them before you use these. Which don't have stars on them. They will be kept between files. They're basically your emergency supplies. Whereas the others exist entirely for you to use in the one file. Okay, so people ran.
Information display. Iris shut down.
It's interesting though, everybody has a name. It's like, look at this one. This is Officer on Lookout, but then the Iris gives us a proper name. And everybody has like the name, gender, birth date, weight, blood type, height, size. It's weird they don't just give it to you when you're talking to them. Then like they don't give you the name. Alright, so we got this one.
It's lucky there weren't more victims. We better find that Chimera before our luck runs out.
Where did that bridge come from?
Alright, looks like some cars were crushed under the wreckage, but it looks like they were all empty at the time.
That's fortunate.
Miracle, huh?
So that's an important clue. And we can check the clue and get a bit more information on it. That can be useful later.
Shut down. Iris startup.
But again, like we get a look up. Oh, there it is. That is. If anybody was on the bridge at that time,
Information display.
then they're not walking away from that. And we got this.
We call that red matter. Solid corruption. It's all around us, and thanks to the Legion, now you can see it. Your Legion can clean it up for you. Go on, try it out.
And that's one of the little sub goals of each file. So we just send the Legion out for it, grab it all, and we're all good.
What do we have here?
Looks like a handprint.
Damn big one, too. Between the size and the red matter, I think we can say this isn't a human handprint.
It's definitely not my handprint. My hands
So
are
if
too
it's a
small.
Chimera we're after, it's one with giant hands.
It's actually a point. I have fairly small hands for a guy.
Did a Chimera really?
Which I suppose is good for gaming, actually, because I can reach everything on a controller, but I can also hold smaller systems better. Like, I've heard people complain about the Game Boy Advance SP,
Well, if a Chimera really brought
because
that bridge
it's small,
down,
you get hand cramps holding it. I've
maybe
never had
in
that
for
issue.
More action than we've seen in a while.
Maybe that's because my hands are smaller. There you go,
What do you
Alicia.
think? All this look like something you can handle? I gotta say, looks
Better
like you
be.
guys picked a hell of a Chimera for your first mission.
Yeah, the Chimera picked us.
Iris startup.
Looks like a gate opened on the bridge, and then the whole thing started shaking hard enough to come tumbling down.
Gate open on the bridge, Chimera jumped out, landed on the bridge maybe, and it just collapsed.
It's
Which
pure
would
luck
suggest a
that nobody
big
got hurt.
Chimera.
If this were a weekend, we'd be looking at a lot more red matter.
Iris.
What do you think, Cap?
Stay focused, kiddo. Find us something, anything, that can tell us whether we're dealing with a Chimera. If something
Right,
looks
so.
off to you, it might be a clue. Leave no stone unturned.
So if nobody was hurt, what are these? I assume these were body bags.
Iris startup. Iris shut down.
Also, detail fades out and in while you're close enough to actually see that. What you got, guys? Any info? You realise this is all our jurisdiction. Well, they don't sound friendly.
Iris startup. Information display.
There it is.
Can't get a word out of those local cops. They're afraid it's gonna look bad if we solve a case on their turf. Luckily, the Legion can help out here.
Yeah, they need to get over this. This isn't about
Notify
who's
them and
got
see if they say anything
the
interesting.
better track record. About saving people and preventing bad things from happening.
I don't like it, man. Who do
It's a
they
good thing
think
the
they
Legion's
are,
invisible.
on our scene like that?
Shh, keep your voice down. It's those guys, right? From the basement at HQ?
Oh hey, what's that guy doing over there, crouching in the middle of the street?
NEURON, that's it.
Never heard of them. Whoever they are, they need to step off quick.
No argument there. Coming around our scene, questioning us like we're regular civilians. What? Someone got dragged through the gate and by a giant shadowy hand? Who believed that nonsense?
Oh, that sounds important.
You're telling me? This is nuts. A whole lot of witnesses say they saw it, though. There's gotta be some explanation.
I know if a lot of people saw that, maybe that happened.
Think you got enough clues yet? Come on back and let's talk them out.
Alright. So, how far can the Legion actually go? Let's get a look at this. Yeah, I knew it. I wasn't entirely sure when I was playing this the first time, but as you go through the game, the chain definitely gets longer. Alright, let's solve this.
There you are. Looks like you gathered plenty of information.
As a matter of fact, can't you
Let's
turn
see
left?
how well you grasp the situation. Investigative ability is important, even for NEURON, so don't expect me to go easy on you. What can you tell me about the physical characteristics of the Chimera that caused this mess?
It's got big hands.
That's right. I know you saw that great big handprint. Big handprint, big hands. So why?
But does that translate to big chimera?
Sightseeing, or do you have a better guess?
Yeah, you drag people through the gate.
Right. People don't just get sucked into gates all on their own.
So you're not always gonna necessarily have all the information you need.
So that's everything we know.
And later on, you can go to the end of a case without having gotten all the information.
No doubt we're dealing with a Chimera.
It's worth like going out your way to find everything there.
Chimera with giant hands shows up, wrecks the bridge, grabs a civilian, and takes him somewhere.
Takes them through the gate.
Lucky for us, Chimeras tend to leave behind tracks that legions can find.
Iris,
Rookies,
shut down.
finding those tracks is your job. Got it? You remember
Okay.
the giant handprint you found? Go see if your legion can find anything over there.
Alright. Now, I have no idea how the ranking system works in this. Because I've had fights that were the entire fight, the entire case.
Something ought to turn up.
And I've done like what I would call pretty poorly in those fights, and I've come out with the best rank. It's really
Got the
weird.
trail. Now follow it.
Okay, so follow the red wavy road.
Check this out. The track splits in two directions. Could there be more than one Chimera?
Alright, looks like we'll have to split up. We'll take these, you and Akira follow the ones through the parking garage.
Wouldn't it be a good idea for one of us to go with one of you and the other go with the other? Because, you know, chances are at the end of one of the trials is going to be a Chimera and we're not supposed to be taking one of them on.